Hello, my dear student. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the narrations. It means the direct and indirect speech. As you know about the way of reporting, as someone saying something and you also narrate the words of the someone. It is known as the way of communication or way of the reporting. So there are two way of the reporting what somebody says. First is the direct and second is the indirect speech. So here know what is the means of direct speech and what is the means of indirect speech. So first, a speaker's word can be reported in two way. It means when the someone is saying something. Okay, so we can report these both word in a two method. One is going to be direct speech and second is going to be indirect speech. So first is direct speech. What is the means of direct speech? Direct speech means exact word. Okay, exact word of the speaker. Now you can see here, teacher said to the Rajesh. Here is the person teacher who tells something about the Rajesh, and what he tells you have a bright future. So this is the exact word that's saying by the teacher. It is exact word. So when we use or speak or write exact word of speaker, then it is going to be direct speech. Now next, indirect speech. So in what is the means of indirect speech? What the speaker has said without using the exact word. Okay, it means when a speaker say a statement without using the exact word of by the some person or someone, that is known as indirect speech. Like here you can see the teacher told the Rajesh. It is the reporting verb, and in this reporting verb you can see teacher says something. What he says that he had a bright future, but here is a not exact word that telling by the teacher. So this is the not exact word, and but here is no changing of any sense of meaning. So it is going to be indirect speech. So now you all know about that what is the means of direct speech and what is the means of indirect speech. So remember this. Now next, here is a some important points that is the notable for us. So first is here direct speech. The direct speech is the Paul said I am feeling ill. So in this sentence you can see the statement or something say by the Paul, and the Paul, the word he narrate, we can write here exact. There is no changing of the sentence. So in this sentence when you notice that there is a comma, here is the comma and inverted comma, here is the pronoun and here is the tense. Okay, and also inverted comma close. So this is the important fact that tell us it is a direct speech. But when we change it into the indirect speech, all these things going to be changed like this here. So Paul said that he was feeling ill. So in both sentences you can notice that I comma and inverted comma removed. In place of comma and inverted comma we use the that conjunction. Here is I also removed, and in place of I we can write down here he, and here tense is am. So in place of am we can change here was. How can we change it here? So we will also know in which condition it going to be changed. So what are the changes here? No speech markers, comma or inverted comma in the indirect speech. Okay, a comma and inverted comma used in a direct speech, but when we convert the direct speech into the indirect speech, so comma and inverted comma going to be removed. Okay, now next is we added that conjunction. It is a optional, we can use that conjunction, and some other direct to indirect speech we can use the another words. So it is a that word, that is the that conjunction that we can add in the indirect speech, and also change the pronoun word. As you can see in a sentence that I is changed into the he. Okay, how it going to be changed, we will talking in the next. Now here tense changing, I am is also changed into the different tense. So this is the some important changing that you notice. Now next, punctuate direct speech. Whenever we use the direct speech in a sentence anywhere, then some of the important very factuals like a exact word spoken must be enclosed in a speech marks. Speech marks means inverted comma like this. The first word of the speech must begin with a capital letter. It means whenever you see any direct speech or write any direct speech, then always you must use the capital letter in the beginning of the sentence. It is a first letter of the sentence, and the word in the speech marks must be separated from the rest of the sentence by using comma. It means there are two sentences. First is the reporting verb and the second is the reported speech. So separate both word by using the comma, and you must use a line when a new speaker begins to speak. Okay, so it is a important point, so notable it. Now we are going to learn how to change pronoun into indirect speech by using the direct speech. Okay, so first here change of the pronoun. You can see your sentence, John said I am John said, I am coming. It is a direct speech. And now you can see I is going to be changed into the he. How it going to be changed he? It is a follow the rule of SON. Now next we are talking about the rules of this. If the reporting verb, what is the means of reporting verb? You can see here this part is the reporting verb, and this part is a reported speech. When we are talking about the reporting verb, then no, this is the reporting verb. And when I speak reported speech, then you keep in your mind that with this part is a reported speech. So this is the reporting verb and this is the reported speech. Now next, if the reporting verb in the direct speech statement is a present tense or the future tense, then it remains same in a direct indirect speech, like a no change. Okay, I am going to explain it next, but here is the know how to change the pronoun. Okay, sun formula. If your reported speech has a first person, then it's going to be changed according to the subject. If your reported speech is second person, then it's going to be changed according to the object. And if your reported speech subject is going to be third person, then there is no change. Okay, first person, it means I and we is a first person, and second person means you, and now third person means he, she, it, and they. It is a third person. Okay, so let's see here. If subject of the quoted words in the first person, then it will change according to the subject of the reported speech, reported verb. Like this, he said to her, I like coffee. So in this sentence, or in this sentence, you can see I is a reported speech subject, and this subject going to be changed according to the subject of reporting verb. So this is the he, so we can change easily according to this subject into the this subject. Why? Because the subject is third person. So if the subject is third person, then we change it into the third person. Now look here, personal pronoun change according to the, if the subject of the quoted word is a second person means you, then it will change according to the object of the reporting verb. Like this, here is the reporting verb, and object of the reporting verb her, and here the subject is second person, and this second person change according to the object of the reporting verb. So here is a third person and it is a singular number, so it's going to be third person of the subject pronoun. Okay, here is a object pronoun, but when we use in a place of subject, then it's going to be she. Okay, she looked happy. I hope you all understood it. Now next, the if the subject of the quoted words in a third person, then there will be. Okay, so here look the sentence, he said to him. Okay, and here the already third person, so if it is a third person, then there is no change. So in place of she, you can see here she. So it is a rule of son. Son means son, according to subject, according to object, according to no change. Okay, so let's see here. He said I went to the consult my parents. So he said that I is going to be according to the subject he. So here is the subject he, here is the subject he, and here I also change according to the Mona. The Mona is a female, so in place of he we can write down here she. Okay, I hope you all understood it here. And now you can see the first person in a third plural form. So if it is a plural form, then we can change according to the subject, and the subject is the third person, but we can use here the third person in a plural form. So we is going to be they. Okay, now it's correct of the pronoun first person. Now look here, the changing of first and second person. I is me going to be he or she, me is him or her, my is his or her, we is they, and us is they them, and our going to be their. Now look here, second person. Anil said to Meena, your parents are waiting for you. So you can see here the word your and you both are the referred us as a second person. So it's going to according the object. So object is Meena, and it is a she is a female. Okay, so your is a adjective form, so it's going to be third person. Why? Because the Meena is a female gender, so in place of your we can write down here her, and in place of you we can write down her. Why? Because it is a in place of object, so we can use the object form. Now we can see here next, third second person's subject and object. Now going whenever we change it into the indirect form, then write this type of the words like he, she, his, her, him, her, they, their, and them. Now next we're talking about the third person. Third person, I said to him he should be trusted. Now he is a third person, so you know very well about that. If the subject of reported speech in a form of third person, then there is no change. Okay, so the sentence is simply going to be same, and the subject remains no change. I hope you all understood it. Okay, and here is the some verb that is the need to learn you. So look this words. It is a adverb. Today going to be that day, these, those, now, then, here, there, tomorrow, the following day or next day. Yesterday is going to be the previous day and the day before. So learn this point, and it is a important to change into the indirect speech wherever these words get by you. I hope you all understand about the direct and indirect speech. In the next video, we will learn about the tense changing. Okay, so it is enough for you. So read this chapter carefully and solve your A and B exercise.